and they were still winning. Moro started out as this old decrepit goat with this huge coat over him. In this form, when he first arrives in the series, he is over 10 million years old. With all of his power slowly sapping away over the course of those 10 million years, this is what Moro became. A old, decrepit old man that was still able to contest Goku and Vegeta, but Goku and Vegeta were much more powerful than him. Over the course of their first fight though, Moro began absorbing the energy of planet Namek. Even the power of Goku and Vegeta's Super Saiyan forms, throughout their first fight, that all went into Moro. Eventually, Majin Buu showed up, and that turned out to be actually quite the play. Buu reverted himself into the first ever Kai that he ever absorbed, the Fat Grand Supreme Kai, and in that form he was immune to Moro's absorption abilities, and he was pretty much equal to him after he regained his youth and absorbed all of planet Namek's energy. What Moro has done to go from this to this is a pretty big change. Obviously he wished for a tiny bit of youth, and that's where a lot of his power came from, but the majority of his power actually came outside of that. There's a few stages of Moro. The first one is obviously the old version when he first shows up in the series. This is by far his weakest form. It's when his beard is the longest. He then regains a bit of youth and looks like this. His beard is still there, but because he still has a beard, it's not his final form. Now, what we're seeing currently in the story with him surpassing Ultra Instinct, he looks like this. Moro without the beard is currently his strongest version. Right now, Moro's power is 100% unforeseen. He is levels higher than Goku's Ultra Instinct Omen. When Goku tried to use that against him, it just did not work. He completely devalued everything that Ultra Instinct stands for, and even though it was only the Omen, Ultra Instinct is meant to not get hit, and when you have someone like Moro stomping on you, he really just made it seem like a useless form, to where now, Vegeta has to step in all the way from Yardrat, learning the instant transmission on his own to save Goku. This interests me a lot because all throughout Dragon Ball Super, I feel like it has been building to this. If you don't include Ultra Instinct, at the very end of Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta significantly closed the gap between him and Goku compared to Dragon Ball Z. By the end of Super, Vegeta is now on par, if not stronger than Goku in his Super Saiyan Blue form if you don't include Ultra Instinct. And now, looking at a story that takes place beyond the Tournament of Power and beyond the Broly movie, Vegeta is saving Goku and is now self-proclaimed stronger than Ultra Instinct. When he powers up into Super Saiyan Blue, Moro does seem to take notice. His face lights up a little bit, as if he wasn't expecting Vegeta to be this strong. Now, just like Moro, Vegeta's power is completely unforeseen. He's learnt some new techniques, he's saved Goku. It's kind of uncharted territory for him. We don't really know what's going to happen, and for a series like Dragon Ball, it's got me really invested, more so than any other story arc in this series, about what's going to happen next. One thing that Vegeta does have going for him is that he is seeming to be a meticulous thinker, especially compared to Goku. Vegeta didn't want to learn Ultra Instinct because he thought it was one of the most unstable transformations that you could ever use. Goku was barely able to control it after months of training, and even then, it was only the Omen. Vegeta looked at his opponent, who was Moro, and he realized that Ultra Instinct is meant for the gods and angels. He wanted to take his time and perfect a technique that would 100% take this man down. That's why you see Goku rushing to fight Moro as soon as he gets the chance, and when Vegeta sees this, he decides to stay and perfect his technique, and right now, that's the difference between the two. The fight between Vegeta and Moro has not begun yet, but the way it's looking, Vegeta is looking like the better tactician and overall the better fighter. That's currently where Goku and Vegeta stand compared to each other as of the fight with Moro. It's interesting to see how far Vegeta's come, especially in Super, and why specifically they are pushing him now opposed to any other time. Let me know what you think. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.